Hey guys, it's Brody with Mountain Archery. 2026 Hoyts are here, and we have saved the Mac Daddy for last. RX-10 Ultra is here. So, brand new RX-10 Ultra as compared to RX-9 of yesteryear. Not a ton of differences, to be honest, but there is one big difference. I guess two. Brand new colors. Brand new colors. This one in particular is the all new Sandstorm. Not Sandstone, Sandstorm. It's kind of it's not like buckskin. It's not like the old buckskin. It is more like a light tan mixed with almost a green hue. It's definitely a unique color. You can definitely tell Hoyt was messing with swatches and trying to find one that was really unique. Definitely check out their Georgia Clay, the new red they did. I personally like that one a little more than this, but I think this one is going to be more popular because, especially if you add some black limbs to this, you do some camo limbs, really the combinations are going to look really good with this color because it blends in really well with whatever you want. Now, the other changes other than just colors, because it is using the same cams, limbs, and riser as the RX-9, is this brand new tuning system, the XTS. It's in the limb pocket, both top and bottom. No more shimming cams. I believe if you want, you still have the ability to shim cams, but with just an Allen wrench and no bow press required, you can shim these limbs forward and backward just barely, just minute enough to be able to paper tune, or I know a lot of guys like to broadhead tune with this kind of tuning systems. It's going to be very nice for the end consumer if they really want to dabble in that. But for the guys in the shop, it's going to be way more efficient. We're going to get your bows super tuned in faster and more efficient. So this is really all that you could have asked them to do. Now, if I was being really picky and I said my opinion a little more in the regular RX-10 video, so you can check that out, I really wish they would have done a new riser. This will be 5 years on the same carbon riser. But that being said, I can't be too picky because if you haven't shot one of these, they are the most dead bow on the planet. I don't think that can be argued with very much. There's a lot of dead in hand bows out there. I think these are top tier, especially for being a carbon lighter weight riser. They're not the very lightest. I think that kind of fools some people, but they are extremely rigid, and in turn, that makes them extremely quiet and very dead in the hand. I encourage you to try one of these out, even if you're not in the budget for carbon. Try one out, and when you shoot it, try purposely gripping it and try to feel vibration, because I guarantee it'll blow your mind with how dead in hand they are. Regardless of not changing the riser, the tuning system in the limb pockets is going to be fantastic. These are still arguably the best hunting bow money can buy, and the most expensive because of that. Just premium materials. They also, last year, the RX-9 and now the 10, as compared to like the 8 or the 7, they did shorten up the brace height a little bit and change up this new HBX Gen 4 cam. It's a little more aggressive, but it still is very forgiving and gained a ton of speed compared to a few years ago. This is definitely no slouch. It is advertised at 340 feet per second. It's got a 6 and a 3/8 inch brace height. Now that's what they're claiming. So let's just put that to the test. Brace height is exactly 6 3/8, so exactly what they are claiming. And then 33 inch axle to axle, which is the exact same as the RX-9 last year. So this is the last bow that we've done our individual review on. We wanted to save the best for last, but they've all been 5/8 inches longer than what they're advertising, which is kind of funny. So I'm going center axle, and this one's 33.5. So they are all running just a little longer. The others were 5/8. This one's a 1/2 inch longer than advertised. I don't really care. Some people throw a fit about it. Regardless, it doesn't really matter. But as far as mass weight, I don't have their advertised mass weight yet because these haven't technically dropped until tomorrow. We got them a day early. So thank you, Hoyt, for that. Let's see what a real world mass weight is. Now, I do have a rest on here. This is the Hoyt MX2 rest. So integrated, pretty lightweight rest. And then we have the shortstop stabilizer that all of them come with. So real world, just mass weight on the carbon. It's bouncing right at 4.8, 4.9 pounds. Honestly, as far as real world weight, this is a very lightweight bow for what you're getting. 33.5 inch bow with this kind of specs. Yeah, 4.8, 4.9 pounds with the rest, with a stabilizer. I'd say it's pretty dang good, to be honest. But as far as that goes, real world speed test. Let's jump over to the chronograph and see what the RX-10 Ultra is made of. All right, guys, last but not least, real world speed test 2026 carbon RX-10 Ultra from Hoyt. All the others, straight out of the box, have been heavy. Now, every company the past few years has been coming in heavy, so it's not a huge deal as far as what the draw weight is, but we're gonna test it and try to put it as close to 70 as we can. It feels stiff. It feels like it's gonna be heavy. 73, it's coming in heavy. So let's take a half twist out, try to have it right at 70 for you picky people. You want it right at 70, like that matters. And half twist. These ones have been pretty, a little goes a long way as far as adjusting the weight. So it was at 73 even. Half twist out. $71. Let's go 1/365th of a twist out. Man, this draw scale sucks. Last chance, hook us up. 70.4. More than half. Yeah. 70.4. I don't care if you're mad about that. It's 29-inch draw, 70.4 pounds, and then we got a Victory Rip TKO that weighs 460 grains on the dot. We're gonna get a real world speed test. We got the drop weight rest on here. Let's see what she's made of. 281 feet per second. So I think with the longer aluminum, we were 279. We're 281 with the Carbon Ultra. With the short aluminum, we're 282. And with the short carbon, we're 283, if I remember right. You'll have to watch the other videos and check that. But, I mean, they're all right there. They're using the same cam. They're all pretty much the same brace height. That shorter carbon is a little faster, but it also has a touch shorter brace height. It was like measured right at 6 inches. But like I said, this is the Mac Daddy RX-10 Ultra. This is gonna be really great speed for 29-inch draw, 70 pounds, 460 grain arrow. If you're above 280, I love that. That would be my exact hunting setup personally. It's honestly really smooth, very solid back wall. It is so dead and quiet, so dead in hand. There's absolutely no vibe in this. If I was being really picky, of course I would have wanted a different riser. It's just aesthetic. This is how much better can they do? Man, it's being really picky at this point. Guys, 2026 RX-10 Ultra. If you can stop in here at Mountain Archery in Rexburg, Idaho, please stop on in. If we can help you out with anything, you got questions, give us a call, jump on our website. If you're not local, run into your local Hoyt dealer and try these new bows out for 2026, because I think that you're due, and so do your friends. So appreciate it, guys, and happy hunting.